like to recognize our next witness, gentleman from California, Mr. Correa, who's done a good job in representing me.
Thank you, Madam Chair Napolitano and Ranking Member Rouser, for your indulgence, for hosting Members' Day, for members to share their request for Water Resources Development Act of 2022. Before I start with my statement, I want to go through and give you a little bit of history of Orange County, California. Orange County has traditionally been an agricultural county. Back in the 1930s, we had major flooding in this area that's subject to this request. A lot of damage when it was an agricultural county. Orange County's population has gone from about 100,000 to about 3.4 million people today. Home to Disneyland, Anaheim Angels, Anaheim Ducks. Very densely populated area, Orange County, California. The Santa Ana River Main Street project, the subject of this request, is a almost $3 billion cooperative flood control project between the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and the counties of Orange and Riverside and San Bernardino. The project was authorized by Congress in the Water Resources Act of 1986, and construction began in 1989. Main features: construction of Seven Oaks Dam, improvements to the Prado Dam Reservoir, and improvements to the lower river in Orange County. The last component, remaining component in Orange County flood risk management for the Santiago Creek area includes the building, storage, and essentially working on the existing gravel pits, unlet structures, and downstream channelizations. Now, let me tell you that the Santa Ana River was once characterized as the worst flood threat west of the Mississippi. Once completed, this project will prevent an estimated $40 billion in damages, protect over 100,000 acres in Orange County, and benefit over 4 million residents in Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. For this reason, my request would raise the authorized federal help for the Santa Ana River Main Street project by an additional $170 million, so that we can complete this project as designed, improved, all of the components, period. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we're a very densely populated county. Back in the day, when Orange County was essentially an agricultural area, our founding fathers never thought about recreational areas. They never thought about putting land aside to build parks because we were an ag area, open, wide spaces. That's no longer the case. Today, Orange County, my area in Orange County, is probably the second most densely populated area in the state of California, and I'm sure one of the top most densely populated areas in the United States. To that end, I'm also requesting, my second request, $10 million to conduct a study, design, and construction on modifications to the project to direct the Army Corps of Engineers to add recreational areas along the Santiago Creek and the confluence of the Santiago Creek and Santa Ana rivers. Madam Chair and Ranking Member, what we want to do is secure Orange County's economy, make sure we don't have one of those big floods again like we had in the 1930s. We're almost there. Let's finish the job. And at the same time, for another $10 million, make sure that that Santa Ana River, which is now lined with cement, becomes a river of life, so it's a win-win situation. Our constituents can recreate in an area that keeps them safe from that 200-year flood. Madam Chair, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Correa, and I agree with you on that. We will have, thank you for your testimony, sir, and thank you again for everything you've done. Now, next week,